Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. So, today is Friday. Tomorrow is dyno time. We gotta button this thing up as much as we can. So, I went ahead and went to the parts store, got a couple of things that we're gonna need. Got us a boost gauge, the AutoZone Special, some brake fluid so we can bleed the clutch, a box of clamps so we can go through all the couplers and everything, make sure they have clamps on them and they're good and tight, replace ones that I don't like and that are iffy looking. We got some oil, and then washer fluid for the caddy. And then we're gonna do all that stuff, bleed the clutch. This one over here is looking for all the bolts and stuff, so we can go ahead and get all the hardware put on this stuff here. And we'll go ahead and finalize all this here, as well as getting the boost gauge in and connect it. So we'll have the working boost gauge, get mounts and stuff welded up on the intercooler, get this car up in the air, get underneath of it, and all that. Woo-wee! Got a lot of things to do, so let's get to it.
Over your skin you can see it beat, intoxicating your energy. First time in so long you felt the heat, evaporating your bindings. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the
So the boost gauge is in, everything is together and mounted and everything, so that should work. I'm not going to start the car up or anything right now just because the baby's here and he's sleeping. But yeah, let's get to getting these going and all that. So, and we still got to get what's called all the clamps and everything on, the intercooler pipe and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and get all that addressed, and then we'll get the car up in the air and work underneath. Okay, so I'm going ahead and wire up the oil pressure sensor now. So I guess mine is missing on my car. I don't know why shit's missing off my harness, but it is. This is the one right here that goes to the back of the block for the oil pressure sensor. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off, splice it together, and then I can connect the oil pressure gauge. And at that point, the oil pressure gauge will start working in the car. We got the boost gauge in, wired up, and connected. So I'm working on this one now, and then we'll do the coolant temp sensor one. So all the gauges will be working in the car. My girl went ahead and got all the clamps on and tightened and everything. So as you can see, the car's up in the air right now and working underneath that. So definitely gonna drop that trans for that rear main seal. It's really bad. I got oil. I'm not gonna put oil in it right now. I want to wait till we get to the dyno because it's leaking, and I hate to come back tomorrow and it's all over the ground and I just wasted money on oil. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the sensor connected and get to it. Alright, that's done. Oil pressure sensor's connected. Alright, everything is connected. The only thing that I needed now is for that up there. Like he's got an instrument in his ass. Alright guys, as you can see right here, this wire here, I have the oil pressure sensor gauge connected to it, and it's ran and connected up there somewhere. It's hard to see, but right where my finger's at. And then I had the IAC stuff that I had to connect up here. So all that is done, and this oil leak we have, guys, is coming from this oil pan. For some reason, I was a cheap butt, and I guess I used RTV and didn't put either enough, or I just need to get a gasket. So after we dyno the car, that's definitely something we got to address ASAP, because this oil leak is horrible. Alright guys, so as of right now, everything should be connected like it needs to be. I went ahead and got the fans plugged in and stuff. All this wiring here is for lights and stuff like that. Obviously we don't have the lights or front clip on the car, so all that is out of the way. We got the bolt here. We got 2 bolts here. We got all the bolts in the turbo downpipe though. Can't really see that side, but these are all in. You can see one right there too. We need 2 more of these. So what we're gonna do tomorrow on the way to the dyno, we'll stop and get 2 bolts for it. It'll be easier while we're out of place to get them than anywhere else. So I got the harness for the oil pressure, the oil sensor, connect it and everything, and the other wires spliced. So we can go ahead and fill it up, and when it gets to operating temperature, we can connect that. I'm not doing that tonight because the car's really loud and my son is here. So all I'm gonna do now is just top off all the fluid, like the coolant stuff, and then hopefully it can help bleed itself overnight. So for tomorrow, we can do all that before we put on the dyno. But oil pressure should be working, all that should be working if everything was wired correctly. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this filled up with some distilled water with some water wetter. How do you make water wetter? Oh, I guess Redline knows how. So yeah, go ahead and get this poured into this bottle right here, and then we'll get it in the car. All right, so we got the water wetter in here. This is filled with distilled water. Let's hope there is no leaks, because we'll find out right now. After I spilled half of it.
Thirsty.
Alright guys, so we got this filled up. I'm gonna go ahead and get the battery tray in now. We're getting closer and closer. All we got left after this, I believe, will be bleed a clutch. And I think we're at that point we should pretty much almost be set for the dyno tomorrow. Been a long road, guys. I would appreciate it if you guys would pause this video right now, or just take that second and like this video for me. You know, me and my girl's been at this whole week. She's been behind the scenes helping with editing and stuff with that, with the baby, all that, and helping me with this to get done. So comment below and let me know how amazing my girl is and how awesome you guys are for supporting me, watching these videos, commenting, liking these videos, sharing these videos and all that, you know. So tomorrow's the big day, guys. This car's been down for about 2 years. I would say this car's been down for 2 years. We got it running and everything a while back. It spun a bearing, then we threw a new cradle in it with bearings, used bearings that we had laying around from this block actually that I bought off of my buddy. Put it together. Angel helped put that one together, and then he had the car for a little bit, and I guess I had another bearing failure, and he wasn't beating on the car, he says, or anything, but it's all good because now look how much farther we gotten on the car, you know. So the car was up for about 2 weeks that he owned the car. Got it back, it was knocking again and everything, and what I think happened was the cradle that we put in it, because I believe the cradles are cut to blocks and it didn't seat right. So now we got that cradle matched in with this block with new bearings and everything. So this engine's completely redone. The longest this engine drove is when it was an EK hatch, and we went around a couple times in the shop. So tomorrow's a big day. So cross our fingers and hopefully it doesn't blow up. I don't care if it makes crazy numbers. Honestly, I really don't. Just to be able to drive this car again, here we go in a boost, make some boost like turbo noises and stuff like that. It'd just be awesome, you know. So it's a long time coming. This car was the starter of our channel, you know. So, all right, talking too much. Let's get back to work.
Let's see how good I put it together.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's too big. That's my shit. One more down to. It's all the way to the floor. Oh, look at that, guys. We got a working clutch. Alright, so y'all saw it run for a little bit and everything. Boost gauge was working, everything was working. The oil pressure gauge for some reason was going all the way up. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Maybe because it does, like I said, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, it has the oil pressure mod in it. So, in the oil pump. So what could be happening is because it's a cold start, it's got more oil pressure, so it's reading around 100. And then as it warms up, it might come down some. We'll figure that all out on the dyno tomorrow and some more tomorrow because we'll have a little more time to mess with the car before we take it to the dyno. So, a couple things I cannot forget. Boost controller. We can't forget this because we can't turn up the boost without it. So this, we're gonna go ahead and put right here in the driver's seat. And one more big thing. The 750 injectors and the adjustable fuel pressure regulator. We can go ahead and put that in the driver's seat. We got the P28 sitting right there, so we'll have that with us. Got the jumper harness there, everything's there, so we should be good to get it tuned tomorrow on the dyno. Guys, the day's finally coming. Oh, yep. Tomorrow's the day. But this battery does not really fit in there, but YOLO, we're gonna send it. Everything that I know that needs to be done is done. We just gotta stop and get the hardware for that. And we should be gravy, baby. We'll be set and ready for the dyno. I want to see them numbers. People have been guessing and stuff. I just want to keep seeing them. Let's go. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. We got a few things done. I didn't go ahead and weld up this radiator or intercooler, I mean, but we can do that tomorrow. It's late, and I want to get home, get this video edited and stuff, and post it for you guys. So tomorrow we can get that done before we go to the dyno. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the progress on the Accord throughout this whole week. I told you guys we're gonna daily upload, and that's what we've been doing. Daily uploading every day. Tomorrow's Saturday, the big day where this baby gets tuned on the dyno after 2 years. Woo! It's a big step forward, guys. So yeah. And like always, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification button so y'all get notified when we post, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.